Welcome to tonight's Screams Reviews. Today we are looking at Transformers Legacy Animated Universe Bumblebee. And here he is in robot mode. I think this is a really good interpretation of him. The only thing that held me back for a long time was the entire top of the car is clear plastic. And as we know, clear plastic does not have the best longevity. In fact, my original animated Bumblebee, the shoulders were made of clear plastic, and the socket that the ball for the ball and socket joint popped into broke, and so he had one arm that just couldn't stay on in robot mode. All the pegs held it in vehicle mode, but robot mode, not so much. But this one, the plastic is pretty substantial. So here's hoping for the best so far. Everything else on it is looking really nice. Looks very much like the original. Comes with these two booster rockets and these two Stinger weapons. You can add them to the booster rockets to make them look like they're being used, like they're the exhaust of the booster rockets, or have him hold it as a weapon, which is what I prefer, because to use them as the Stingers, you have to flip the hands around so they have these angled pieces out. Plug them into the angled pieces, which they don't fit on very well. And then he has to put them together, otherwise they just look weird sticking out of his fists. And they, like I said, they don't hold very well. So he can do that, kind of. I just prefer to use them on the back of the booster so it looks like they're actual weapons. Getting them apart is not the easiest either. That looks much better in my opinion. So, on to comparisons. Here he is with Origin Bumblebee, Netflix Earthrise Bumblebee, '86 Bumblebee, and Legacy Animated Optimus Prime with DNA Kit. Scales really well with all of that. Now on to transformation and vehicle mode. Now, I don't usually explain the transformations as I'm doing them, because that's one of the things that I always enjoy with Transformers, is trying to figure out how to do all the transformations myself. But if you prefer having transformations explained rather than just watching me do it between robot and vehicle reviews, let me know. Or if you don't want to even see me do the transformations, let me know. So I know what my audience wants moving forward. I usually just will prefer figuring it out myself, but have been times when there have been some tricky bits that I have had to look up, and videos that show the transformation have helped in the past, so I understand the want some people have for that. And there's his vehicle mode. Nice little Mini Cooper-esque vehicle that he had in animated. Store the boosters and stingers on the back, just like the original toy. It does not want to slot in. There we go. Just had it at the wrong angle. So rolls really nicely. Got the stripe cohesively down the side, along the top. Wheels are pinned. All right, now on to comparison. And here he is with Origin Bumblebee. Netflix Earthrise Bumblebee. '86 Bumblebee. And Legacy Animated Optimus with upgrade kit. So this has been Transformers Legacy Animated Universe Bumblebee. Should you get it? Absolutely. He's a great little figure. Um, there will always be the concerns with clear plastic, but the plastic is nice and robust. The biggest worry you have is paint chipping, like I got right there. Um, but there are fixes for that. You can paint it yourself if you want, or you can use label like companies like Toy Hacks will have. I don't know if the kit I got has anything for that, but it may. I don't know. It's been a while since I looked at it. My Toy Hacks is going to be going on this shortly. When I'm done filming here, I'm going to put the mask on him because I always liked the battle mask look that he had on the show. Um, his Toy Hacks labels do come with primes, so I wouldn't get the Toy Hacks for him if I didn't already have Prime, or if I wasn't planning on already having Prime. He should still be available at most online retailers like Big Bad Toy Store. That's always my favorite place to go. They're not a sponsor. They've just got amazing customer service. Anytime I've ever had any issue, they've handled it and fixed it immediately. So yeah, that is animated Bumblebee, and this is Night Scream signing out.